A big week upcoming for the Pioneers in basketball. We're going to bring in Aaron Cooney, our analyst here for this week. Let's start off with the women. Let's show you the road ahead for the Point Park women's basketball team. It starts off tomorrow against a very good Walsh Cavaliers ball club, ranked number 11 in all the land in NAI Division II. 18-4 ball club. They are on quite the winning streak, and then ends on Saturday at 2 up in Pepper Pike, Ohio, where they take on the Ursuline Arrows. Aaron, let's start off with this Walsh Ball Club. Pioneers already had played them once this year. Played them very well in the first half, not so much in the second half, Aaron.
You kind of saw it the same way from both men's team and the women's team. This Walsh team just ended up being too hot to handle there in the second half. Pioneers couldn't get it done. Kind of just didn't have the game that we expected. But I think the good thing that what I'm looking for in this second game or against Walsh is April Austin, was in the midst of her big slump there playing against Walsh. I think she's breaking out of it soon. She's finally getting into a rhythm here in the past couple games, and I think she's going to be able to be a big factor here for the Pioneers because only really Ashley Henderson to put up points for the Pioneers against Walsh.
If I remember anything about the first meeting between the Cavaliers and the Pioneers, I remember Coach Ed Mina on the side yelling, "Rebound, ladies, you got to rebound." They got out-rebounded terribly in this game. As you're seeing in some of these highlights, they had 2, 3, 4 opportunities on the inside. Kara Bedard just cleaned the glass all night long. You see there, another offensive rebound for Walsh. They just really dominated on the glass.
Hey, plus 18 margin there for Walsh, 46-28.
That'll win you ball games.
Bedard, you mentioned double-double, 20 points, 13 rebounds. So you're really going to have the inside game, and I think it helps bringing in Tarika Jones because you're not going to have Peterkin in there the whole time, match it against up against those good force there on the inside that Walsh brings in.
Ursuline on Saturday for the Pioneers. Normally we'd say that this is a definite win for the Pioneers, but we said that about Malone and really got disappointed there in that one. Do you see them trying to really gain some momentum, maybe start off, have a good game against against Walsh, and then go out there and play really well against Ursuline on the road?
That's what I'm hoping for. It's like another confidence booster there. You play well against Walsh, that can lead into good things here against Ursuline, and I think that's what they really need. This is like the time of year right now that they can finally hit a stride here and picks things up, especially against Ursuline. And as we mentioned, not that good of a ball club as well. But we said they've been Malone, so what to see which Pioneer team really shows up, the one that wants to win, the one that played like that first half against Notre Dame, or the team that didn't show up against Malone.
Pioneers still not mathematically out of the playoff race. Let's move over to the men who are right in the hunt of the playoffs. Let's show you the standings in the AMC Conference. It's led by the team that they will play tomorrow. Number 1, Walsh at 22-0. Malone right below them. Cedarville, Damon, Mount Vernon of Nazarene in 5th. That's the cutoff point for the playoffs. Then you see Point Park and Roberts Wesleyan still in the mix too, Aaron. This is the time where the Pioneers really need to make a move. 6 out of their next 8 games, 6 of their final 8, are on the road though. So let's show you the road ahead for the Pioneers, and literally it's on the road. Walsh at Walsh, then Cedarville at Cedarville. The Pioneers already beat the Yellow Jackets, but they're a very good team at home, and the Cavaliers, well, they're that good.
Well, they're number 1, undefeated right now. They get it done on both sides of the floor. The top scoring team there in NAI Division II, 93 points per game. One of the top rebounding schools as well, just a little bit behind Point Park. So Point Park can put up some points as well. We've seen that before. They had that great first half there against Walsh when they visited here. So let's see if the Pioneers can play a whole 40 minutes, and that's what you really need from a ball club like that. It's a whole 40 minutes of basketball.
Well, how about Cedarville as well? Both these teams, Walsh and Cedarville, really play the same type of basketball. They play all the same type of basketball that Point Park wants to play. They want to get up and down.
Definitely. And the three-point shooting, again, I think the Pioneers, the way they played against Notre Dame and the three-point shooting there that they brought in with Malone, if the Pioneers can go and take out that three-point shooting, they'll do pretty well there against Cedarville.
Final prediction for the week for the men? 1-1 maybe, 0-2 even?
I'm feeling 1-1. Walsh is going to be home on the road, but I think they can take out Cedarville once again in a tough atmosphere there.
Don't forget.